Tim Ryan with Luke Jensen, Pam Oliver here at the Ericsson Open Men's Championship Final live. Gustavo Kuerten serving at 1-4 down a break. Missing the pass there as Sampras returned deep to the line. Of 15.
And there's the Achilles heel of Pete Sampras, getting the balls on a kick second serve or a ground stroke high to the backhand of Pete Sampras. He doesn't have much power there or control.
15 all. Service to the body from Kuerten, 30-15.
30-15.
Kuerten in 1999 had an excellent year. He finished ranked number 5 in the world with a record of 50 wins, 25 defeats. Made the quarterfinals at the French, Wimbledon, and the U.S. Open. And he's getting better and better on hard courts. That's wide.
Well, he reached the quarters last year at Wimbledon, losing to Andre Agassi, the finalist in 1999. He's done well on hard courts on all surfaces indoors. With that big serve, he's up to this point. He's served 34 aces in this tournament. He's accomplished in the serving game, and that's going to give you free points on any surface.
Tip in charge, and it's long from Sampras.
40-30.
40-30 Kuerten.
But Pete is making the right shots. Okay, he just misses that long, but he's keeping the point short. That takes the fitness out of play. He doesn't want to get in long rallies, as we see Paul Annacone, the coach and hitting partner for Pete Sampras, devise a game plan before every match.
He rushed it. Kuerten trying to get to that open court, knocked it long. That's a deuce.
Well, that's what happens when you get a well-struck ball from Pete Sampras deep into the court, and Gustavo takes these big wind-ups that he's so used to on clay, where the ball sets up. On hard court, it kills you. It skids.
All of his 6 titles in his career have come on the clay. He's really been working hard on the hard court. He came in here 1-3 and has done awfully well in this tournament, obviously. 5 victories, getting him to this championship match.
Pete Sampras doing it now from the ground strokes. You know you're really playing the best player in the world when he starts to click, especially off the ground in the forehand. Boom! See how he jumps forward into the shot towards his target, not falling backwards, not falling to the side. Fall into your target zone.
Break point for 5-1. Nice touch there from Kuerten. Back to deuce.
Now this works because of the disguise. Gustavo Kuerten sets up for the big ground. As you see, okay, you're on your heels if you're Pete Sampras, and then right at the end, he cups under it. Little feather, nice winner. Pete Sampras driving the backhand instead of looping it back. He sees the opening down the line. He plants himself and then accelerates through the hit zone, giving himself another break point.
No chance for that. Wrong footing him and breaking again to 5-1.
Now, with Pete Sampras setting up to serve out this first set at 5-1, watch the difference between the slice serve. That's the slicer. Here's the big cannon. See that? But the difference is when you're hitting the slice serve, you're going with the edge of the racket. When you're hitting that big thudding first serve, you open the face and hit it square.
You can definitely hear the difference in the sound, and especially the thunder from Sampras's flat serve.
Now the racket head speed is the same. There's another slice serve. All you're doing is hitting, as he hits his 5th ace of this match, is hitting a corner, a fraction of that serve to get that slice to make it break. But when you open the face and you're bringing down the truck, you're opening it and hitting it with a huge thundering thud.
103 miles an hour on that sliced one, but his placement perfect. 15 love. Sampras serving for the first set. Remember, this is a best-of-5 championship match for this Tennis Masters Series event.
Gustavo Kuerten doing the right thing on the return of serve, shortening up the backswing and then hitting it to a target. This time he decides to give himself a large margin for error, so he decides to go right down the middle, jamming Pete Sampras.
This is one of 9 of the Tennis Masters Series events. 4 of them are outdoor hard courts. They played at Indian Wells. And 2 remaining after this one, Toronto and Cincinnati. Then they'll move to the clay courts of Europe. Flat service.
Watch Pete Sampras on this first serve just coil up and then explode into the ball. Starts out on his back foot and then gets momentum pushing up into the shot. Nice knee bend, good torque with the shoulders, and then a big snap of the wrist. That's a second serve at 106 miles an hour. The front runner, Pete Sampras, right now.
30-50.
Leaning on Kuerten.
Again, that perfect placement. Wide, right to the line. Kicking away from him, his 6th ace. 30-15. Just the same thing the other way.
Now you got the two-minute break right after the set if he can close it out. But the rhythm is so good, and he's not talking about I lift weights and I'm the most powerful guy out there and that's why I serve aces. He always talks about rhythm and a groove. A good toss right where he wants it for that serve, and he comes through.
2 set points for Sampras. 3 consecutive aces, and Pete Sampras has the first set against the number 6 seed here, Gustavo Kuerten of Brazil.